good, y'all? So, if you're new, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I share my knowledge, wisdom, and perspectives on things that I've experienced on my journey of truly connecting with self. And so, today I'm going to be speaking on the significance of truly embracing every aspect of yourself, yo. Because it's so common for people to force themselves into one specific version of themselves, literally making that their whole identity, and then suppressing all the other aspects of who they truly are. You've got to know that every aspect of you exists for a reason. A lot of us just been programmed to perceive certain aspects of ourselves in a negative way, but none of them are bad or wrong at all. It's all about finding a balance with every part of you, because the more you resist certain parts of you, the more out of touch you'll feel with your true authentic self, yo. And so when you learn to embrace and honor every part of yourself with awareness and intention, that's when you'll find true balance and fulfillment in your life, you feel me? And so the next aspect I'm gonna speak on is your inner child, yo, because this is easily one of the main things that people tend to suppress as they get older, or even kids who are still young but just try to act overly mature. Like, you've got to realize that this is such an important aspect of you, yo, and it's an illusion that you're ever supposed to suppress this aspect of you. Like, you're never meant to get out of touch with your inner child. It's literally a part of you for a reason. It's the part of you that dreams big with no limitations. The part of you that sees the possibility in everything. The part of you that's super curious and creative. Like, this is where your true imagination comes from, yo. So if you ignore or suppress your inner child, it'll lead to a major lack of passion in your life, yo. But when you do truly embrace your inner child, again, you're giving yourself permission to create freely and dream big with no limitations, yo. And of course, you want to be in tune with your higher self, right? The version of you that is truly in alignment. The part of you that seeks inner peace and stillness and being grounded and just moving with purpose, you feel me? So being truly aligned with your higher self means loving the moments of silence, keeping yourself grounded with any form of meditation. So it could literally be connecting with nature, doing yoga, breath work, like whatever it is, whatever brings you to being grounded fully in the present moment, where you're aligned with your highest state of consciousness, right? And so if you were to ignore this part of you, you'll end up feeling disconnected and just lacking intention and purpose in your life, you feel me? But just know that you don't need to always 100% be grounded and 100% be aligned with your higher self. Just don't ignore this aspect of you, yo. You want to make sure you're embracing this part of you, as it'll bring you mental clarity and guidance in your life, you feel me? And then you have your creator self, the version of you that is driven to evolve and express yourself and bring your visions into reality. So this version of you loves structure and growth and just putting your energy towards meaningful things, like your biggest passions and your biggest life goals, and simply just creating with no limitations. And so a part of truly embracing this part of you, like, to the fullest, is also tapping back into your inner child, because as much as you want to evolve, you don't gotta take it so seriously, yo. Let yourself evolve simply out of the love of what you're doing, yo. And so when this aspect of you is honored properly, you'll find fulfillment and making progress and evolving in whatever it is that you're doing, right? But don't let this version of you become your whole identity, because that'll lead to an imbalance within yourself and just overstimulation, you feel me? And then next, I'm gonna speak on your shadow self, or your ego self, right? And this is an aspect that a lot of people try to suppress, thinking it's a complete negative thing, but it's not. It's a part of you for a reason. And of course, it's the part of you that gets triggered or frustrated or even angry at times, right? But oftentimes, you have every right to feel those ways when something completely horrible happens to you, or when someone crosses the line with you, like etc. You have every right to tap into your shadow self, yo. It's there as a form of protection, because sometimes you need to stand up for yourself, or just express your frustrated emotions, right? But instead of letting that energy consume you, be aware of it and learn to transmute it either into creating something, simply doing breath work or working out, right? Like etc. You have to learn to embrace this aspect of you, because ignoring it will lead to self-sabotage for real. And I personally had to learn to truly embrace this aspect of myself, of course with awareness and intention, right? But I was suppressing it most of my life, like mostly for the pleasure of other people and for the comfort of other people. But you just gotta know when to draw the line with certain shit, yo. So then you have your consumer self, the version of you that craves stimulation or just a way to escape, right? Either through scrolling on TikTok, binge watching, like etc., right? And of course, it isn't good to constantly be in this energy, but it is beneficial at times when your mind just needs a break from constantly evolving and constantly creating, right? So be aware of when you're not consuming at all, you're not taking no time to tap into this version of yourself. But also be aware of when you're over consuming and when you need to put your energy to more meaningful things, you feel me? And the last aspect I'm gonna speak on is the part of you that craves rest and being able to just fully be free. And of course, this ties into your consumer self as well, but it's literally the part of you that wants to literally like do nothing, like completely be free with no sort of expectation or no type of schedule. And a lot of people view this part of you as lazy, right? And that can very well be the case with certain people. But you've got to know that it's important to rest, yo. Like your body needs rest sometimes. It's a vital part of this experience to just fully just be free, yo. It helps calm and regulate the nervous system, as it can as it's easy to find yourself overstimulated or unbalanced when all you're doing every single day is driving yourself to your absolute limit, yo. So again, you want to make sure that you're honoring this part of you, as if you don't, it'll lead to overstimulation, you feel me? So it's all about balance, yo. Like just because you're a spiritual influencer or a basketball player or a doctor or whatever it is, that doesn't mean that that's your whole identity, yo. You're so much more than that. Like just because that's what you thrive in or what you're passionate about, like that doesn't mean that's your whole identity. Once again, you're just a soul having a human experience at the end of the day, yo. But balance doesn't mean forcing yourself into a specific structure or mold. Like it doesn't mean like, oh, I'm gonna spend 3 hours during the day expressing my creator self, 3 hours during the day expressing my consumer self, 3 hours during the day you feel me, expressing my inner child. Like no, it shouldn't be forced. It should be a natural thing as you begin to be aware of when you're overstimulated and your body just needs rest, your mind needs a break, right? Or when you're not expressing your inner child enough, you're not letting yourself just be free. Or yeah, when you're taking life too seriously, like etc., you feel me? So remember, every version of you is just trying to communicate something, and it's up to you to be aware of every version of you and honor every version of you with purpose and intention. Like none of them are bad, wrong, lazy, like none of that. We've just been programmed to think that we need to make one specific version of ourselves like our whole identity as we get older, but that's just not the case, yo. Like if your inner child wants to be free and play, like let it. If your body needs rest, like unplug and let loose. If you're inspired to create and evolve, like create and evolve. It's simply just being aware of every aspect of yourself, because all of them are equally important. And so yeah, again, honoring every aspect of you will lead to true fulfillment in your life, you feel me? But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you genuinely enjoyed this video, all that I ask is that you drop a like and sub if you resonate with my energy, as I speak on many different spiritual concepts. But yeah, also drop questions, your thoughts in the comments below. But yeah, I hope y'all taking care of yourself, and peace and love.